All right, boys, how's it going? It's a new week. I'm gonna go to the mall. It's the morning. I need to return some stuff. Then we're gonna grab lunch, be back to the house, and we'll be trading. And then the usual schedule, we'll go to the gym.
We're back home and I just ended up trading. I took one loss on my funded again. I was just journaling and realized like this was not actually in plan. I should have just waited for more confirmation because my target was hit, right? So I should have either just call it a day and move on to the challenges, or no, exactly. I just should have called a day and moved on to the challenges. That said, I'm going to show you the trade that I took. I just saw us touching this extreme. We went with us going lower. And then this is a 5 minute fair value gap. And I was like, okay, we touched the 5 minute fair value gap. We broke structure. I'm going to go. But the thing is, you see how tight this stop loss is. I knew I should have not entered on that trade because of how tight the stop loss was. But something was just screaming at me, just go long, go long. And yeah, I just went long, put the limit order there. It seemed good at the time. Even when I took the loss, it seemed good. But I was just reviewing it and I was like, bro, no reason to enter there. The 1 hour didn't even close bullish because the previous 1 hour candle was just like below structure. We just pushed up high and then, you know, high volatility day. And it just took me out like that. Then I longed on the challenge, got out for break even, then got another setup, longed it again, was $300 away from passing. And I was like, okay, you know what? Because I thought I was gonna pass with that TP, but I didn't for some reason. I passed, I was $300 away from passing it. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna enter again, see if I can get 300. Didn't get to 300, actually ended up losing 1,000 and something. So it brought me back to break even. So total for the day is minus 1R on the funded account and back to break even on the challenge.
So many questions, who do I ask? Where do I go from here? What are you smoking? Ain't no average girl, my one top tier. What is it now? I stood on business and I made it clear. I'm over it now. You done all this to make me look weird. If it's you,
right? How's it going? I executed it on a long today, and I also executed on the shorts. The shorts being very, 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 very last minute, last seconds even. So I'm going to show you. This is essentially what I took. I took the longs here on this 5 minute close. Stop was below here, right? And my target was just below New York high. Reason being, like, this looked like manipulation. 5 minute was bullish. I was actually bullish on the day and we swept previous London lows. So I was like, okay, maybe this is, you know, manipulation to go higher. Ended up executing here. Had some orders in here, but for some reason it didn't fill me. It just filled me up here because I then market ordered and gave me this average. So yeah, I mean, that was really it. Ended up exiting here for like minus 200 and something dollars. And then I just shorted it because at this point, this 5 minute looked bearish to me. We got the close, we were basically not respecting it. And there was a new 15 minute candle. So I was like, if we get a 1 minute break of structure because we were just reversing, this could be like 15 minute manipulation to then go lower, and ended up being right because here it is. My stop loss was at the wick of that. And then you got this tiny extreme order block and this 15 minute fair value gap that got respected. Reason I didn't exit earlier was because all these wicks were getting bought up. And it just seemed like we might go higher until, again, very, very last minute that I formulated that thesis, and that's it. This is the account, 53,065. Same thing, this one, I didn't execute here, no time, really. And that's minus like 3R, so that's fine. I'm gonna finally start trading the funded properly because like, one loss was because I was trying to execute twice and I messed up the order size, I messed up the entries, and I messed up everything else, tried to catch another move. and then, you know, just took that loss. So I'm just gonna trade one account at a time again, even if it's a challenge. And yeah, we're back tomorrow to trade this account at full focus again. All right, how's it going? It's Wednesday. I ended up taking 2 losses. So first one was a bullish entry. I'm gonna show you the longs, and this is the long. I ended up taking the long here. I knew it was like, I looked late to get into the longs. My TP there, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna enter because I've been waiting for the longs. Now ended up entering, boom, instantly stopped out. Saw this 5-minute wick into this fair value gap, which is pretty big. And I was like, okay, we inverted this right here. So I'm just gonna take these shorts up until here. Ended up getting filled down here for a 1.7. And you can see almost instantly stopped out. We went there. I knew there was this 1 minute inverted fair value gap, so I was paying attention to that. And then yeah, those were basically my 2 trades. I ended up exiting early, as you can see here on the execution. This was just me messing around. I don't gotta go to the gym today because it's my rest day. So yeah, that's really it for Wednesday. I'll update you guys tomorrow if I'll take a trade or not. I still think it's better not to. That said, I'm gonna update you guys either today or tomorrow. Yo, it's Sunday. I'm 1 day late. Actually, more than 1 day late, but I ended up getting sick on Thursday and Friday, so I didn't trade. And I'm just gonna give a piece of advice, and that is, if you're on that hustlers, oh, I gotta trade, even when I'm sick, I gotta push myself. If you're on that mindset, just don't trade if you're sick or feeling bad, because to be able to trade, you need to be at your full potential, and you need to be 110% there. You need to be fully focused to execute on your best trade. So whenever I'm feeling sick, whenever, you know, I'm feeling down or something like that, if I'm not feeling in the flow, I don't even trade. Maybe I'll watch price action, but I'm not trading, okay? So Thursday and Friday, it was one of those cases. I was actually sick, really sick, low energy, didn't want to do anything besides just stay in bed. I was sneezing a lot, I was sweating a lot, so I just took that time to recover fully. And then yesterday, because it was Saturday and I figured I might as well just do it, got out, spent some time with my family, you know, just to relieve some stress. Today, I was feeling way better than the last 3 days. So I was back fully 100% energy. So I went ahead, did 5K in the morning. Tomorrow is Monday and I'm gonna be locking in again. And we're gonna be back to the usual routine that you're used to see. So that's it for my week. I'm gonna finish editing this video now and I'll see you tomorrow for Monday.